A couple months later, I got a call from Peter, and he said that once a year, Sandy rented out a studio with her A-team orchestra, 80-plus musicians, for the day to accommodate young composers, people that they've chosen. You know, they picked a few every year, 3 or 4, to each get an hour's worth of studio time with an orchestra. And they were willing to give this hour of a time people that they thought could possibly break through as fledgling composers. And each composer had to share the cost of the studio time and personnel, with Sandy's company. That wasn't cheap, but I really jumped at this opportunity, and I was fortunately coming off of the end of working on a Broadway play, and that was called Hot Feet. I was doing it Maurice White. This play was a rendering of the Red Shoes, but it was an urbanization of it. And Maurice Hines was the director, Gregory Hines' brother. So fortunately, it was really profitable, and I had the money to do this. So I decided I'm in. So I composed 2 pieces for that event. Passing Memories was one of them. It's a plaintive, sad song. It's a somber piece that has 3 short passages dealing with the feelings that a person goes through following the loss of a loved one. And I actually dedicated it to my father, who had passed away just before that. The other piece, it was kind of something that was in my mind's eye. I called it Ride Like the Wind. And I imagined a scene in a movie where I conceived in my mind's eye about a young rider on a feisty horse in a race, and his parents are scared to death that he's going to get thrown and get hurt. So the studio, the orchestra, the engineer were all first rate when I managed to get these 2 songs, 2 pieces, and they gave me great takes on both of them. And I realized some of the other composers composed their own cues against film footage. And in retrospect, maybe that was something I should have done also. But I got a call afterwards from Peter praising me, and I thanked him profusely. But after that, I never heard anything else. I found out a few years later that I was told by somebody that he felt my age was an issue. I think they were looking for the youngest composers they could get that would fit that bill.